the Croatia international who arrived this month from Dinamo Zagreb. Here come Newcastle with Almiron. Been such a key performer for them this season and rolling the ball in beautifully, but it's belted over by Willock. Came in the middle of a three-match winning run, but they were brought back down to earth with defeat here against Aston Villa at the weekend, as Newcastle look to come again with Callum Wilson, Joe Linton. All very tight and congested in there. The big man's kept it. Now it's levered in and it's cleared away by Salisu. Bright start from Newcastle. Guimaraes, that's clever, pulled in to the far post, and that was... Expectation levels have risen, and rightly so. Guimaraes driving one in there, and Salisu has been kept busy in particular at the back for Southampton. Byrne, Willock, well by Sekou Mara, who was back there helping out in a defensive capacity, and now Southampton.
It wasn't a fluke, but you have to back it up. You have to go out and do it again. That's the most important point.
Well, if Nathan Jones can guide Southampton to Wembley, would certainly win over the supporters. He's been having to do that ever since he walked through the door. Ward-Prowse, good ball too. Alcaraz has got himself in the middle, and that's what Nathan... Remarkable recovery, and here he is, fit as a fiddle. Almiron, down the line for Trippier, scooped back across. Trippier working it short for Almiron. Trippier sends it in, punched out by Bazunu. Back in from Cher. Salisu's header out. Ward. Trippier. Almiron. Fizzed into Guimaraes. Encouraged to take this one on. It's a lovely ball as well. Longstaff. Almiron's on the scene. Guimaraes, nicely worked if Almiron can get there, but Bazunu smartly off his line to Clay. Against Liverpool and against Sheffield Wednesday in the FA Cup. A tangle between Djenepo and Botman. It's hoisted away by Byrne. Haven't lost at home in the Magpies all season, so you do feel that Southampton need a positive result to take up to the northeast a week tonight. And Chaleta Sarr slides in. Almiron goes down. And there's a card here for the Southampton different. Trippier on set-piece duty. We know about the quality that he has on dead ball situations. You find the right delivery here. There's Trippier to swing it over. Southampton holding firm, and maybe with an opportunity to break. Orsic going up for it, but Guimaraes is there to pick up the bits, and that is deemed a... straight down the middle this time. Salisu once more.
Turning into Salisu watch, isn't it? As soon as the ball goes in the penalty area.
Cher. All the way across to Joe Linton. 3 goals for him this season. Touched inside for Guimaraes. He tries to switch the play. Orsic with a header away. Sekou Mara blocked off by Guimaraes. Has to check and bring it back. He'll receive it back. And Trippier, Almiron. Trippier. Measured cross, it's a good cross, and that's terrible execution from Willock.
It's a bit like that same one in the opening minutes, wasn't it, when it fell to him on his left foot. Again, great play down this right-hand side. I think Newcastle are looking much more effective down the right-hand side. Again, great ball, kicking him out of the back post, unmarked. Again, you can see there's the look, lovely execution. Again, just leaning back.
In this first half, still waiting for the first shot on target. in this game. Mara's flick. Or Prowse. Mara. He's going to get the shot away he can. It's deflected. It'll be a Saints corner. Bianco for Alcaraz. Straight to Joe Linton. Guimaraes being held by Alcaraz. That'll be a card as well, I think.
Yeah, just too long, wasn't it? He's holding him back. And again, just keeps hold of him for so long, pulling him back. I think if you give the little pull, you get away with a free kick. But again, didn't let go of him. I mean, he's done his job. Stopped them progressing, stopped the counter-attack. It's a little bit too much for too long.
From Gineppo. Now, it's Willock who gallops away. Almiron's in the middle, Wilson's in there as well. But Willock goes alone. Almiron arriving, they're arriving in numbers, and Joe Linton is there to bury it. Whistle's gone. Joe Linton thought he'd made the breakthrough.
Really good tap down this left-hand side, pace, power into the space from Willock, drives infield. Again, it's a really good cut, good save. And here, is it handball? He's saying it hit his stomach. Good save by the goalkeeper. A closer look. I think it's his stomach, to be honest. I'm not too sure. His arm isn't in an unnatural position.
Well, that's what they're looking at.
It takes a few looks, doesn't it?
Depending on which angle you see it from, alters your opinion, really, because you'd have options out there. He's brought Alcaraz into play, who lets fly. And Nick Pope gets his body behind it, unconventional, but it did the trick. But Southampton have a corner.
He's had a really good first half, I think, Alcaraz. But it opened up for him. And like you say, swerved at the last minute. It was uncomfortable for Pope, wasn't it? Hit with some pace.
At the Southampton corner. Cleared by Joe Linton. Orsic. And Pope is there. Now that was well read. And Southampton have an opportunity, and having done the hard part, gave it away. Diallo did terrifically well initially, and then let himself down with a pass in field. Trippier. Almiron in front of him. Nudged inside for Guimaraes. Trippier. Nicely worked. Longstaff. Pull back for Byrne. Willock's going to have to race across and stretch, and he can't keep it in. And it's that final bit for Newcastle that's not quite there at the moment. They've got themselves into some really good positions, as we see the Joe Linton effort again.
Yeah, see, from that angle it looks handball, doesn't it?
Yeah, there.
And he moves his arm up.
That's the angle.
That's the one that would have tipped him over the edge.
Yeah. There you can see what the VAR officials saw. Joe Linton left frustrated. It remains goalless here at St Mary's. Orsic. Ward-Prowse. Walker-Peters. Over the top it goes, and Pope has come a long way. Now, what will the referee do here? Nick Pope came charging out of his box. And he's left his mark on Gineppo.
It looked really uncomfortable. ugly, didn't it, from Pope? I'm not too sure he was comfortable being all the way out there.
Goodness me. Ward-Prowse. Lianco. Nice skill from Walker-Peters, buys himself some room. Comes the cross, away by Botman. Alcaraz. Showed some nice touches in this first half, and of course had that shot that Nick Pope had to save. Rolled on to Almiron for Newcastle. Salisu is with him. Almiron tries to give him the slip, but without success, and that caps a really strong first half for Salisu. So many misplaced passes from both sides.
Yeah, really slow.
But Trippier was in there helping out. Guimaraes.
So I think Mara does so well in that first instance, hold off the pressure, and then that second one loses it so quickly.
And there goes the half-time whistle. Joe Linton thought he'd given Newcastle the lead, but VAR checked it. Goal scorer Joe Linton. Nice little touch off to Guimaraes. And he's taken down, and Lianco squares up to him. It just boils over. Saint-Maximin spotted a gap, went through it. Danger here for Southampton. Saint-Maximin, it was a great run. He's taken out by Gillette Sarr, who was already booked. A second yellow will mean red for him. And Southampton end the game with 10. Guimaraes will be spoken to as well. He'll be carded, no doubt, for getting involved when he didn't really have to. But Saint-Maximin in full flight, taken out. Shearer's alongside him. It's Trippier. It was ambitious, and it wouldn't dip enough anyway to trouble the keeper.
Certainly ambitious, wasn't it? Always covered from the wall and the keeper.
Filling the air with their voices here on the South Coast right now. Guimaraes. Over the top it goes, Saint-Maximin. Oh, he's pulled that across for Longstaff. Guimaraes into Murphy. The angle against him is at the side netting.
Really good play, wasn't it? Stretching the pitch. Good vision and awareness from Maximin. Again, I think Murphy's been a little bit greedy there. I think he can come back round.
Longstaff. Joe Linton. Guimaraes. It's a clever ball. They could be in here for a second. It's Isak. He's got round the keeper. The angle was very, very tight. Too tight. And he can't squeeze it in.
It's a good chance, isn't it? Great ball forward. Again, Bazunu comes out. Doesn't get a touch on it, but like you say, the angle is too tight.
Murphy. Isak having his shirt pulled out. And Salisu, card coming for him now.
I think Salisu's got fed up of chasing after him, so pulled him back. Look, clear foul. Got his body shape, his shoulders all wrong.
Free kick played short. Trippier getting it back from Guimaraes. She's going to sling it in there, Trippier. It is advantage Newcastle in the race for Wembley. They've won the first leg of the semi-final, courtesy of their number 7, Joe Linton, who had a goal chalked off. He missed a sitter, but he did make the difference. Latching on to Isak's ball across. Adam Armstrong thought he'd equalised just 2 minutes after Newcastle had taken the lead, but VAR chalked it off. And it is Newcastle who will take a 1-0 lead to St James's 7 days from now.